La 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 la, love is love. La 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 la, love is love. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry about the lawn mowing noise. Our gardener got here a little while ago. But I do want to do a video about 25 things you do not know about me, or facts about me. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't, but they're facts about me. So I have them written down so that I don't forget one or stick within the 25. So let's start it. First fact, I don't remember 90% of my dreams. The only dreams that I do remember for a little bit are dreams that are nightmares, where I wake up from them, and then I remember them for maybe 10 minutes, and then I forget about them. So I don't remember most of my dreams, which is really weird. I'm a Leo. I was born in August, so I'm a summer baby. That's fact number 2. Fact number 3 is I grew up in a small town in Germany in a 5-story high-rise walk-up. No elevators, nothing. So can you imagine schlepping your groceries 5 flights up, your backpack, or if your furniture, or anything, for your apartment that you have to have. And we lived in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment, right in the woods, and the area was all very rural. There were 5 apartments that were built, and there were all 5 high-rises. They were all identical. In between the apartment buildings, there were playgrounds, and it was all surrounded by woods. Okay, then another fact is I used to smoke back in, what was it, like in the 80s. When I met David, I started because I didn't like the smell of the smoke, and we used to go clubbing a lot, and a lot of people smoked in the clubs, and David smoked, and then a girlfriend of mine who also smoked said, well, why don't you just smoke, then you don't smell it. So of course I'm stupid enough, I do it. So I smoked when we were clubbing, and other than that I didn't. And then about 3 or 4 years later, it turned into like smoking after dinner or after breakfast, but never inside the house and never in the cars. And then when my kids got old enough to understand what cigarettes were, both of my girls said, if you ever die of cancer and leave us an orphan, we'll never forgive you. And with my luck, I said, I'm going to just die of lung cancer. And so that was it. I quit smoking, and I never went back. That was like almost 20 years ago, 20 years ago. Cold turkey. I have a degree in sales and marketing, and I got that degree in Germany before I came out here. I'm afraid of rodents, any kind of nocturnal animals, rats, mice, bats. I don't know if a bat is a rodent. To me, they are flying rodents. Possums. Oh, I can't stand those. But I'm not afraid of spiders, and I'm not afraid of snakes. Really weird. My favorite subject in school was literature. I love literature. I like poems. I like short stories. I love to read. When I was a child and a teenager, I loved reading. And I like to write. Let's see what else. I love to live by the ocean. I love the ocean, but I don't like to be on or in the ocean. I don't like to be on a boat. I don't like to be on a ship. I am very seasick. The couple of times that we went to Catalina Island, I got so sick from motion sickness. I said, that's it. I'm not doing that. So it's like far away is great. I like to see the ocean, but I just don't like to be in it. I'm also not a great swimmer. I mean, I can swim around the pool and I can save myself, but don't ask me to save you because I don't think I could. Um, um, when I was a teenager in Germany, I loved to listen to music from England and America, like the Rolling Stones and Wings and Beatles. And we had other groups like Smokey and Sweet, but I don't remember. I couldn't understand anything that they sang. I didn't understand the language. So the only thing that made me love the music was the music itself, not what they were singing. They could have sang whatever they wanted to, and I would have been like, yeah, that's great. Okay, another thing is, let's see here. Oh, I don't shave my legs. Not because I'm against shaving legs, but I don't have any hair. I'm a very hairless person. I don't hardly have any hair. I mean, you have to really look. I don't have any hair and I don't have any veins either. I mean, when I need to get blood taken, I mean, it takes them forever to find my veins, and I don't have any hair. Um, Another fact about me is I'm not a big meat eater. I'm more into vegetables and pasta and rice and potatoes. Fish, I love fish. Chicken is okay, but I just don't like red meat. My favorite food is Mexican. They can take all the food off the planet tomorrow and I would be perfectly fine. Just don't take the Mexican food away. 90% of what I consume liquid-wise is either coffee or club soda, preferably Perrier. I don't like regular water. Just tastes like nothing. I don't like that. And I don't ever drink soda. And once in a while I have a glass of wine, but it puts me to sleep, so why? And really, if it's really, really hot and we sit outside and we have company, I might drink a little bit of beer from David out of like a really frosty mug. That's okay too. But I'm not a big drinker. Okay, another fact is I did not learn how to drive until I was 30 years old. Because when I came here I was 17 and I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money for a long time to pay for a driving school, to pay for insurance, to pay for to pay for the car. So I just busted everywhere. So no driving for me for like a long time. Another fact that I'm not very proud of, but it's true, is I'm not good in staying in touch with my friends. I don't pick up the phone. I don't email. I try to get better at it, but I'm just a very person that I like my own company the best. I don't need a lot of people, and I don't need a lot of friends, and I think that's why I just and then the day kind of goes away, and then the time difference right now between California and Europe and here, it makes it difficult too. So for all of you out there that I don't email or don't call, it's nothing that you did. It's completely on me. I'm just horrible. This is like a horrible thing that I'm doing. I'm trying to be better though. Another thing is fact about me is I'm 5'4". I don't like horror movies or science fiction nor westerns. I don't like either one of those three genres. I like romantic comedies, drama, and preferably with a happy ending. But if it's a good story, A sad ending once in a while is okay too. As a teenager living in Germany, I was obsessed with these teen magazines, and there was one called Bravo, and they came out like every week, like on a Saturday, I think Friday or Saturday, and my mom would do her big grocery shopping on Saturday because we had the open market on Saturdays, and I would just wait like every Saturday, around noon, 1 o'clock when she would come home to see if she bought me the magazine because they were pretty expensive then too, and we had 3 kids, and that was kind of like a luxury. And when she did, I would make my whole weekend, and I would just go read the whole magazine. And in the middle of the magazine, if you remember, they had the posters that you can just rip out. So I just ripped the posters out of my favorite bands and plastered them all over my wall above my bed. So that was like my happiness right there. Another interesting fact about me is that I shared a room with my brother and my sister all of my life. I never had my own room, neither did my brother and my sister. My brother and my sister were in bunk beds. I was on the top, he was on the bottom, and my sister had a single bed, kind of like an L-shaped. So we all shared a room. We all shared a bath. Another fact about me, I'm a bad speller. Yeah, I'm sure you guys have already noticed that. Not just in English, but also in German. I'm a bad speller. I'm a good writer, but I'm a bad speller. I don't drive the freeways. And I think part of it is because I learned to drive so late. Kind of put a little bit of fear in me already. And another fact is because we were in a really terrible car crash, like about 2 years after I got my license. And I wasn't even driving, David was driving, but they plowed right into me. It was a van, and I saw that van coming and like at really high speed in a residential area and plowed right into me. And I almost died. I had a collapsed lung, I had a broken pelvis, I had a bruise on the brain, I had like a cut right here. There was like blood coming out, and I remember coming in and out of consciousness. Then they had to get a cosmetic surgeon to stitch it up because I was so young that they didn't want any scars in my face. So it was really terrible. I was in intensive care for 2 or 3 days with a chest tube. So ever since then, high speeds make me nervous. So I don't drive the freeways. Another fact about me is I don't have a middle name. My brother and sister don't have a middle name. My friends don't have middle names. I don't know if it's because of where we were born or when we were born or what, but I don't remember any of my friends having middle names. My children have middle names, but I just don't. David has a middle name. What else? There's 2 more. My first job as a teenager was a babysitter for a little girl that lived in the apartment building that we lived in. She was 1 year old, and at the beginning, I would just watch her in the apartment with her mom right there, cooking in the kitchen or being on the phone. And as the months and years progressed, I got to take her out, I got to take her for a walk, and got to do more and more stuff with her until she was 5 years old, and then I stopped babysitting, and then I went off to school. And then the last fact about me is that I'm a really good cross-country skier, thanks to my dad. My dad would have this thing every Sunday. My mom would have a bath Sunday mornings, and it was my dad's job to take the kids out of the house. So we would always go for walks in the woods, which I hated. But in the winter, I liked it because we got to take the skis. So we would cross country in the woods on the skis for like miles and miles. We would be gone for like 3 hours on the skis. And that's the only time that I really remember enjoying the walks in the woods. And those were 25. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed finding out like little things about me. things that I don't talk about all the time, and neither would I have a reason to. But it's kind of like fun to do things like that. So if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. We talk about a whole bunch of topics here, not just the babies, but the babies are obviously part of the channel as well. And keep safe, everyone. I'm a little upset here in Georgia because our governor, Kemp, is opening the state up Friday. So all the nail salons are open and the massage parlors and tattoo parlors. What? I'm just flabbergasted over that decision. I mean, what is he thinking? Anyway, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying inside my house. Anyway, keep safe, keep inside, and be kind to one another, and let your love multiply. Talk to you soon. Bye.